It's the Bills with a... On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Take it at the 37. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that? Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Allen.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen.
Throw left side to Kincaid. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that's going to tie things at 20. These kickers now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tony Field that time in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
to the air. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take... Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. The Browns send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now down 23-20. A minute 53 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A big play looming on third down. To throw is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen? Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Open man downfield is Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were... So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make,
You've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. York able to send this one through. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far. Yeah.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get one extra period to decide it. This one we get field goals on each side. And guess what? The end result's the same. Tie, off we go. Let's move on to the next one.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Nothing on the scoreboard. As the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are on the...
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. And he goes out right around the 39. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Doubs, 41. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, Elliott once more. Powering forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Elliott running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jones on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Runs over it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A handoff left, Elliott. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Jones now on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And Detroit getting set to go now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 2nd and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the... We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess he was saving his best for last. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the... So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now Jones and the Patriots down 28-24, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20. Charles, we were treated to an excellent
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown.
Now ETN to start the drive.
They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Third down and 13. Lawrence will throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dalton.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, what a ball game. 4 receiving touchdowns.
And he's not just a specialty guy either. They went to him when they were in the red zone. They went to him when they weren't in the red zone. They went to him anytime they...
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give running right, ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a yard. Now Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Lawrence running right on the option.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Point them here on this drive. Get out of here. I want to point to them in this drive. Can't stop them.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense return. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 93 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Etienne up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On play action, Lawrence tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguar. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They go play action with Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, we've seen quarterback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, right back to Etienne. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, a run with Etienne. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle down.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get